Once again, students, I am welcoming you in the next class of that divide formula. So it is the second class of that divide formula, and we have reached up to the divide formula. And divide formula was saying to us that our dividend will be equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here one problem I am choosing, and it is the previous year problem of that Sainik school. It is based on that, and you will look that in the previous one video I have told to you that you can go through the options, but the Sainik school is not going to give you a question which you can cross check by the options. They can give to you, but there may be some problem which you will be not able to check by the option. So here what is the problem? First write that and understand that, decode that, and I am telling you the solution of it within minutes. So the problem is saying that when we are dividing a number by 8, we get 5 as quotient and 4 as remainder. So on dividing a number by 8, we get 5 as quotient and 4 as remainder. Then what is the quotient? What is the quotient and remainder when will we divide the number by 7? Means here the question has been changed. They are asking you one more step of it. So how will we solve it? We'll look here. I have told to you that first information is that we are dividing a number. And that number we don't know. We are dividing the number by 8 and we get 5 as quotient and 4 as our remainder. So the question is saying that what is the quotient and remainder when will we divide the number by 7? So what the quotient and remainder will come when will we divide that number by 7. For that we will have to be find out the number from this information, and you know this number is nothing, is our dividend. Dividend. And we know the divide formula. Divide formula is our dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. It is the formula which I have discussed, and you must have to be remember that this formula. And now from the information we will put the information here. Divisor is our 8, quotient is our 5, remainder is our 4 plus 4. Means divisor 8 into quotient 5 plus remainder 4. So 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 4, that is 44. So we have reached that dividend is our number, and that number should be 44. Now the problem is saying that number, when we are dividing by 7, what will come? So that number we have calculated, that number should be 44, and that 44, when we are dividing by 7, you will look, it will go 6 times, and here is your 2 as remainder. So when that number you are dividing by 7, this quotient is your 6, remainder is your 2. Quotient is your 6, remainder is 2. So you are looking that our C option should be correct. C will be the correct answer. Okay. Look, student, means first you should try by the calculation method, and you should make your mind in such a way so that we can solve the problem in our mind, in our fingertips. We know that question is saying that a number is given to us and that we are dividing by 8, getting 5 as our quotient and 4 as our remainder. So a number is there to which we are dividing by 8, 5 is our quotient and 4 is our remainder. Shall I write this? Okay. Let me give you that. How can you that solve in the quick way? That question is saying that a number is there, and that you are dividing by 8 and getting 5 as your quotient and remainder is your 4. So I have told to you this number will be nothing but our dividend, and that dividend is nothing but the multiplication of this plus remainder. Multiplication of this plus remainder. So multiplication will be 8 into 5 plus remainder is your 4. Is 40 plus 4, 44. And that 44 you are dividing by 7. So when that 44 you will divide by 7, it will go 6 times. Okay, so quotient will come out. This 44 when you are dividing by 7, 6 times it will go, and 2 will come as your remainder. So in the quick way you can think that this number should be nothing but the multiplication of this 8 5s are 40 plus remainder 44, and that 44 we are dividing by 7. 7 will go 6 times, quotient will come 6, and 7 6 are 42, and that 44 minus 42 will give you 2 as your remainder. So this is the method. You should think and practice on it, and gradually you will be able to think in the way to which I want to tell to you. But before that, go through the complete solution of it. Now come to the problem number 2, and it is based on that same way of that of the problem number of 1. So read it. On dividing a number by 12, we get 8 as quotient and 4 as remainder. What will be quotient and remainder when are we dividing it by 15? Read out it and decode it. So first, information is saying that a number is there to which we are dividing by 12, and that number, when are we dividing by 12, getting 8 as our remainder, 8 as our quotient, and 4 as our remainder. And the question is saying that when that number is divided by 15, what will be the quotient and remainder? So our first task should be to find out the number. So for finding the number, we know that our formula of divide is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. And in this formula, you will put the information. Quotient divisor is your 12 into quotient is our 8 plus remainder is our 4. So 12 8s are 96 plus 4 is equals to 100. So our first task has been completed, that we have come to know that what will be the number. Number will be 100. So we have completed our first task, that we have come to know that what is the number. Number is 100. Now the question is saying that 100, when are you dividing by 15 this number when you are dividing by 15, what will be the quotient and remainder? So you know it will go 6 times, 90 will come, here is your 10. So 6 will be our quotient and 10 will be our remainder. So your answer will be, quotient is your 6 and remainder is our 10. Now, as I have told to you, that means you should think in the quick way. So how can you think in the quick way? You know that question is saying that on dividing a number is there to which you are dividing by 12, getting add 8 as quotient, 4 as remainder. So what is the number is the first approach. First approach is to find out the number, and I have told to you to find, this is nothing but our dividend. So to find out the dividend, what do? We multiply this and add remainder, so that our dividend will be 12 into 8, multiplication of left side and right side, and addition of bottom side, means multiplication of that divisor and quotient plus remainder. So 12 8s are 96 plus 4 is coming equal to 100, and that number when are you dividing by 15, you can think it will go, when this number we are dividing by 15 6 times it will go, so quotient will be 6, and when it will go 6 times 90 will come and remainder will come 10. So in this quick way you will have to be understand. Okay, so it's your answer. Now move to the problem number 3. And the problem number 3 is, on dividing a number by 5 we get 12 as quotient and 3 as remainder. What is the quotient and remainder when are we dividing it by 9? So based on it I have given you the solution. So now what is the quick way of solving it? That we are dividing a number by 5 and getting 12 as quotient and 3 as remainder. So what is the quotient and remainder when this number will be divided by 9? So our first approach is to find out the number, and we know this number is nothing but the dividend, and we know that number is dividend, and dividend is nothing but our quotient into divisor plus remainder, and quotient is our 12 into divisor is our 5 and remainder is our 3. So this 60 plus 3 will give you 63, and this 63 when you will divide by 9, it will go 7 times and will be completely divisible. Hence our quotient will be 7 and remainder will be 0 as our answer. Okay, correct.